So Gaultier kicking off the final of this Punj Lloyd PSA Masters 2011.
I don't think there's any surprise that both players just trying to play their way into this first game. Most of the play around the back of the court. Both players trying to get used to the temperature of the ball,
And
the
out.
speed of the court, and that's an early mistake from Gaultier.
Gregory Gaultier using the angle, which you'll see on a lot of different attacks on the backhand side, but catching the top of the tin to give Willstrop that first point. Look at the Frenchman here, Lee really is looking to get on the tee, take the game to Willstrop.
I think he really needs to hit some good, accurate shots and get some confidence early on in this match, Greg. He got a real thumping, in my opinion, from James in Q8. And if that's playing in the back of his mind, he's going to be in for a tough time tonight. But Frenchman, very experienced. As we've mentioned, he's been in this position before.
Yes, lad. One love.
If James Willstrop gets through this final, he will become the world #1 on the January the 1st rankings. Gregory Gaultier is determined to try and stop him. He wants to make his bid for the world #1 again. If the Frenchman wins this tournament, Lee, then he will increase that opportunity for 2012.
Well, I'm just a little concerned at the moment, Joe, with the amount of times Greg's taking the ball into the front of the court. Quite high, these bows. I know he's not wanting to make any mistakes, but he cannot afford to play shots like that into the front of the court against Willstrop, particularly in this form.
Willstrop has got the 2-love lead in the early stage. He certainly looks the more settled out of the two. I was at the complex earlier today and James was literally on court practicing for just underneath the hour, which is quite a long time for somebody who's playing a massive final, but that just goes to show his attention to detail, Lee.
Well, I was going to mention last night's semi-final against Peter Barker, Joey, and
yes, lad.
In all honesty, I mean, he got through the match 3 games to love, and there's a case to say that that match was actually a little bit too easy for Willstrop. He got through very, very comfortable. Barker obviously had a physical problem.
You have to review or continue.
Just looking at Greg here trying to make his point to the referee, but
no, you have to review. Look,
this is not a good sign.
Code of conduct if you don't.
Gaultier needs to keep together that fragile mind of his. In the early stage, he's already having a bit of a dispute with John Mazzarella, who's offered him the review, didn't want to take it.
Just going back to the point with yesterday's semi-final for Willstrop, Joey, it's not always a good thing to get through a match like that too comfortably. Probably this morning's practice, he wanted to get back up to match pace and really get hitting the ball properly. He didn't spend too much time on court yesterday.
No, it was a very easy semi-final. It's probably the easiest semi-final Willstrop's ever had in a World Series event.
This is more like the start from Gregory Gaultier that we all expect. He's finally found the back of the court. Just getting the ball past Willstrop. Again, the high boast. I think he's going to get punished, Joey, if he continues with that particular shot.
Well, you'd think that he would readjust that straight away. If he wants to play the bows, a player of his quality would start to think, well, I've got to get this lower, because they are going quite close to the cut line at times.
Well, they're just so high. Willstrop's just walking onto the shots. You've got to think that Gaultier's got to make this match as physical as possible, as early as possible. I'm afraid the high boast is only going to mean one thing, and that's him doing court sprints. That's better though. That's better from Gaultier.
And out.
Well, we see here snapping across the tee line. Willstrop just gliding into the
1-2.
Frenchman there, but that's the aggressive play that we want to see from him. Bit of a nudge, but he's a hardy individual, Greg Gaultier. Sure will be absolutely fine. Another ingredient for this final, though, Lee, is the fact that these two players have come into it quite fresh.
Absolutely. I mean, both at the very, very top of their games,
And
physically in good condition. This is the
3-1.
last match that both of them are going to play before a little break at Christmas, so I'm sure everything's going to go into this match.
There's a variety of paces going on, heights from these players. They really are varying a lot of their shots. Even the ball's going to the back the majority of the time, but it's that variation and subtlety that shows the class of these two players.
You can just see how prepared Willstrop is, Joey, to go with Gaultier at the start of this first game. Quite a natural game for Willstrop, this. And a lot to the back of the court, really picking his opportunities before he takes the ball in short. Great tactical awareness from the Yorkshireman.
Physically, this is very draining in the early stage here. It's going to end in a
He
let
should
ball.
hit that. He should hit that ball. Willstrop completely out of position. He did enough, Willstrop, to clear the ball, which, I mean, the let is the
3-1,
right call,
right
but
side.
Greg's just got to hit it.
Well, he should hit it. He's in great position there. I mean, Willstrop's right in the back corner, and he could play any shot to the front and win the rally. He's not going to get a stroke for that, but a let ball after that. Quite draining rally. Willstrop serving at 3-1.
Down.
Well, that's trademark squash there from the Willstrop pattern, getting on that backhand volley drop,
4-1.
executing it superbly.
Yeah, very, very good from Willstrop. This is a fantastic start. He's really dominating the Frenchman at the moment. Greg's accuracy not quite good enough. Any opportunities that he does give Willstrop across the middle, they'll get punished, and more so as the match wears on. Still persisting with that boast. I mean, that one was a little bit lower, and he ended up winning the particular point. But I think he's got to be careful
And
with
out,
that.
2-4.
Well, only time will tell. Seems to be one of the big tactics of Gaultier to throw in that boast. So the Frenchman at 2-4 here.
Out.
Well, this is better from Greg. He's just relaxing into this first game a little bit. Last two shots will have given him some confidence.
3-4.
He's just stretched Willstrop out a couple of times. That's quick from Gaultier. This is good survival. Well, this is good survival. This is exactly what he needs at this point in the first game, Joey.
Just seeing an example here of his explosion going forward. He's able to get so many balls back at the front of the court, putting his opponent under tremendous pressure. So he's drawn level here, Gaultier.
Well, you can see how that much means to him as well. Joey, you saw the reaction there. He really takes a lot of confidence from that movement and actually winning the rally.
Good use of height there from Willstrop in the back of the court. Ooh, never seen him play a drop shot like that before,
that
Lee.
ball really dropped away from him quite quickly. Although it was quite a soft boast that Gaultier played round, it really faded away from Willstrop.
There's a pretty competent let ball there. Nothing between these two, as we'd expect in the early stage of a final.
Not up.
A couple of Willstrop's movements over the last few rallies to the front of the cup, in particular, just been a little bit sluggish.
5-4.
See there his body weight when Greg played that shot, just going backwards. So Gaultier just taking a little bit control in this midsection of this first game. And these are the areas, Joey, in the past few weeks and few events that Willstrop's really started to knuckle down, close his game down and make himself extremely difficult to beat.
Yes, lad. 5-4. Left.
Well, I have to admit, in the performances from Gaultier in the last two World Series events against James Willstrop, although the Englishman has played absolutely brilliantly in those matches, I feel the Frenchman was a bit weak physically and mentally against Willstrop, and he's got his opportunity here and he's going to make the most of it. Steely competitor, and I heard from his interview how much this final means to Gaultier as well. Oh, this is clever.
Yes, lad. 5-4.
So the
Left
central
side.
referee there, highly experienced, John Mazzarella, taking charge.
Left.
Willstrop just putting that in, but you could see the movement of Gaultier. He was up there, ready to go for it.
This is good play from Gaultier. He's just breaking up the rhythm of Willstrop. Every time the Yorkshireman gets on top in a rally, Gaultier managing to survive, managing to stay in there. Willstrop's played a couple of decent rallies and they both ended in a let.
Down.
Well, that's a poor mistake. A poor mistake from Gaultier. You could see his reaction. The backhand
And out,
volley
5
drop
all.
shot from Willstrop, not quite low and tight enough. And that was a good opportunity for the Frenchman.
Well, Willstrop brings it back all square at 5-all. That's beautiful play. James Willstrop showing his court awareness here.
6-5.
Gregory Gaultier has to cover the backhand straight drop, and Willstrop knows that, and then switching the play.
You can already see the reaction from Willstrop as soon as he went 1 point down in this first game, and that's another
7-5.
poor mistake from Gaultier.
Well, Willstrop has gone from absolutely nowhere now to a 2-point lead at 7-5. Will the Englishman go up another gear and try and leave Gaultier for dead in this first game?
These last few rallies, Gaultier's played some quite strange shots for him. He's still in this rally, but he seems... Ooh, that's a strange one.
Yes, let. You were moving across into him on
Willstrop
safety.
saw
You were
that ball
moving over.
very, very late
7-5.
on the
The
cross
ball only
court.
just got past Gaultier's body.
See, the ball
No,
was
no
well,
more comments.
well past Willstrop.
7-5.
So the let ball being played, Willstrop again at 7-5.
Beautiful. Great forehand drop shot there from Gaultier. Is that going to give him the confidence to get back into this
And
first
out
game?
6-7.
What I like about that particular shot that Gaultier is starting to do more in the last few tournaments is take the pace off the volley. Usually he likes to hit it in with quite a bit of power, and he's taking the pace off and really leaving the ball short at the front of the court. So 6-7.
Well, again, that's a great shot
Yes,
from
let.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
He would
an
have
Getting
been
off
interesting
first
one,
review
that
here,
is.
Lee.
Okay, yeah, fine. Fine, yes. A video review, please.
Gaultier just
on the yes, let. Willstrop.
reviewing this decision his own way.
Well, what's happened here is that Gaultier's got a position, he's put his leg across, Willstrop's caught it, pointing at Gaultier's leg. It's something the Frenchman does like to do. He plays a shot
Does
here.
he stick his leg out though, or is he just playing the shot?
Well,
It's a tricky one, that. I mean,
but the execution, I mean, it pretty much went in the nick.
Yes, let.
Well, Gaultier
Decision
will be
upheld.
fuming with that one.
Gaultier has no reviews left.
But
6-7.
I think
right
it was just the
side.
fact that the ball bounced just that little bit. Just that little bit. It did just bounce up, and Willstrop was affected in his movement
well,
to
the
the
ball-
ball, so
The ball was gettable.
I thought
It
Gaultier wasn't
a
going to
winner.
talk about it, but he seems to wanted
6-7.
to go back and make his point. This is where he's got to keep his concentration. We're getting to the business end of this first game.
Down.
Well, look at that for outward aggression there.
7-all.
Very rare you see a squash player actually use an outburst when his opponent makes quite a poor unforced error, but you can see Gaultier trying to continue his movement in this first game and also keep the momentum against Willstrop.
yeah, he just pressed for that particular forehand volley a little bit too much. Is that the tension that's just getting to Willstrop a little bit? Like you've said, Joey, this is the business end of the first game. Very important to get this first game under your belt for either player. Oh, this is getting hard.
Yes, let.
It wasn't a good enough shot there from
7-all.
Gaultier.
It wasn't, no.
Ball
Again, the
clipped the
ball was
side ball.
gettable,
No, it was
not
very
a winner.
gettable there from
7-all.
Willstrop. He wouldn't.
Left side.
He's got to keep his
Decision.
composure here, Joey, the Frenchman. Got to keep his composure. He's letting the refereeing decisions just get to him a little bit. Sometimes it works in his favour and sometimes it doesn't, but I think at this particular stage of the first game, he's got to keep his head together.
See the quality of the hitting from these two players down the backhand wall. Gaultier trying to explode with the forehand drive.
Yeah, his width from right to left at the moment really damaging Willstrop. He's getting the ball past him on a regular basis. That movement where you have to turn and go back to get the ball is very, very difficult. Can take a lot out of a player.
Yeah, okay. No, I didn't see it.
Gaultier's
I was
talking to the
unsighted.
central referee again. I really
8-7.
think he needs to keep his mouth shut and just
We know
get
how
on and
highly strung he
concentrate.
is, Lee. I mean, James is possibly the fairest player on the World Tour. That clearly hit the tin, and Gaultier's having a go at the referee to call it quicker.
8-7. I was unsighted.
These two do have a bit of a history, Gregory Gaultier and John Mazzarella.
I thought you were meaning Gaultier and Willstrop then.
Well, they certainly have a history, yeah. Since the junior age groups. Not a huge amount of love lost between these two and their main rivals.
Yes, let. 8-7.
Well, we could see every single rally and every decision at the moment being questioned by Gaultier. He is taking his time though just to compose himself, which I think is a good thing for him.
No, it is. I wonder if it's a bit of a tactic just to try and wind up James Willstrop a bit. The gamesmanship.
Could well be. And I guess only
Down.
time will tell, but that's another poor mistake from Gaultier. Allows Willstrop to get back in at 8-all.
Hand out 8-all.
Well, Lee, when we do come into the last few points of these games, it becomes an absolute lottery. Willstrop 8-all here in this first game.
Down. 9-8.
That is a dreadful error. A dreadful error. What a gift for Willstrop there.
Well, that's a strange selection of shot there from Gaultier. I'm not sure I've ever seen him do that before. That was a real sort of bit of a lucky shot from Willstrop. He just teed the ball up at the front, but
Not up.
poor from Gaultier, but that's better.
Gaultier really held his own here. Putting in the ball
Hand
again
out
with
9-all.
a lack of pace. He tends to like to hit those off the ground quite hard. You can see how far up the court it was. 9-all.
Huge rally this one.
Down.
Well, the mistake from Gaultier.
Well, he rubs his forehead there. He can't believe it. He waited patiently. Took
Hand
it,
out.
snapped at that backhand volley. So Willstrop
10-9, game ball.
now with game ball in this first.
down.
Ooh, what a squeeze there from the Frenchman, keeping the ball
And out,
so
10 all.
close to that backhand
Player
sidewall.
to win by 2 points. Each player has 1 review.
So we're into a tie break.
And what a massive tiebreak it is, Joey. First game.
Couldn't ask for anything closer in this first game of the final.
Well, that's a
Yes,
let.
let.
That's a let. Gaultier well clear of that. Willstrop not choosing to review. I think he knows that that was a let.
10 all.
Well, this is rapid clearance from the Frenchman as well.
Unbelievable
Look how quick he
clearance.
got out of that.
That's unbelievable. He was going quicker backwards there than you ever did going forwards, Lee.
Sure, that's quite true, Joey. Not sure you'd understand anything about speed or agility, but back to the match in question. Well, that's a good
No
drop.
let.
He's going to review this. He's got to review it.
Video review. A no let.
Well,
He may as well
Gaultier
do.
Accepted
Well,
or
he takes
review?
his space a bit too much here.
Oh, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, Joey, on first
Video
view.
review, please.
I thought
no
it was
let,
a good backhand
Willstrop.
drop.
No, it was a quality backhand drop shot.
Well,
but
he does go sideways
No,
a
he
bit.
does. He moves that leg over. There's no way James Willstrop can get through. So what's depending on this is the quality of the shot in question, because he's blocked him here.
Ooh, he's dying away into the sidewall. This is a tough one.
This is very close
This is
to
a
call.
tough call.
But he has taken his space and access there.
He's still a fair away from the ball, though. Oh,
No let.
it
Decision
was always going
upheld.
to be a big call. that,
Willstrop
Joey.
has no reviews left.
Fourth official just
11,
judging
10.
that Willstrop too far away from that drop shot.
Game ball.
Well, Gregory Gaultier shutting Willstrop
Left
out
side,
there
11,
on
10
that
game
backhand
ball,
drop. The quality of the shot deemed as too good for Willstrop to get. So the Frenchman now with his first game ball.
Well, you can just see the intensity of this rally. Gaultier really trying to up the pace here.
Not up.
Yeah, that was
Hand out.
conceded by Gaultier there.
11
Look at
all.
the shot from Willstrop. He makes it look so easy. That involves so much dexterity and touch in the hand there.
It was
Great
a good
confidence
call.
from
It was
Willstrop.
a good call from Greg as well.
Brilliant.
Absolutely no question that he was going to play on there. So again, another massive rally in this first game.
Back to 11 all. See the continual
Yes,
pattern
left.
with the right-handers jostling up and down the left-hand wall.
11 all.
Sizing each other up. It's a real game of chess out there, and as soon as the ball's opened up, we see the attacks and the exchanges.
Yeah, Gregory Gaultier just not going for quite fine a margin on that backhand volley there. He's hit the tin a couple of times in this first game.
Yes, let. 11 all.
unbelievable
That's great,
improvisation. I don't know how he's got the power to get the ball falling so far deep
12,
from
11.
this shot, Lee.
Well, you'll
Game
see the
ball.
use of the wrist there. The use of the wrist really getting the ball to the back of the court, and anyone who's tried that will know exactly how much strength that takes.
Can Willstrop convert this game ball?
Yes, let. Video review, please, on the yes, let decision.
Well, the original decision here being a let ball. Willstrop's played the lob. Gaultier slammed it down. I feel that that's probably going to stay as a let ball there, Lee.
Yes, let. Decision upheld.
The shot from
Gaultier has no
not
reviews
quite
left.
deep enough
12,
in
11.
the court to
Game
warrant a
ball.
no let. But this is a tense affair, Joey.
It is very, very tense, even for neutral parties. Imagine when you've got other concerns, but James Willstrop trying to close this first game out.
Yes, let.
It's going to be another let. Gaultier needs to...
No, there's no, stop it. No, don't shout. Don't shout.
Gaultier
There was no
has got to
line
keep
the
his head.
ball.
I'm not sure what he's going on
12,
about
11,
because
game ball.
Willstrop's almost over to that ball with him in the way. I mean, the
Comment
ball's
get
tight.
it
warning,
together
delaying
here.
play,
He's
extra
having
comment, stop it.
continual
12, 11, game
exchanges
ball.
with Mazzarella, who's trying to deal with Gaultier. Willstrop now serving again at 12-11.
We'll just watch the reaction from Gaultier if he manages to win this rally. Huge rally in the first game. He's got to hit it.
Stroke to
Oh,
Gaultier.
he's quite lucky to get away with that, Joey, because he should be hitting that ball.
I think what happened though is that James'
out.
rackets...
But he's James is doing his utmost to get out of the way
I know,
there.
but
and
I
I
just
thought he
don't
cleared.
think-
I mean, you
I
saw
don't think he
Gaultier.
cleared there. I know he should, but I don't think in this occasion he cleared. No, there's too much contact with the
No,
ball.
there's not. There's not. He should hit that ball.
I don't think he could. Anyway, must crack on with what's going on in hand here, Lee. Debate that another time. Back to 12-all. So Gaultier not letting Willstrop get away.
Well, again, this is great survival from the Englishman. Worked his way back into this rally very, very well. Gaultier is absolutely thumping it here.
Round.
So Willstrop catching the tin on this occasion.
Well, that was quite a standard cross court as well. He wasn't under too much pressure there, so that's a
13-12.
poor mistake from
Left
Willstrop.
side, yes. Game ball.
Giving Gaultier another game ball.
Gaultier looking to try and convert his second game ball. Neither player wanting to give an inch now. Gaultier is biding his time, he has the upper hand. Well, I don't think I've ever seen James Willstrop hit as much deep as this, and I think that will be a let ball.
Yes, let.
Yeah, Gaultier seems to be disappearing off the court. I think this is a let ball.
Yes, let. 13-12, left side.
Well, I think it was a fairly basic let ball in the end. The shot not good enough from Gaultier. It was reasonable, but the ball came jumping out to the middle. Willstrop would have definitely got a racket to that. But what a tense rally. What a tense rally, Joey.
I'm on the edge of my
Left
seat.
Do you have a video? Do I have a video with you? No. No, you've used it. I'm sorry.
I used from tenor?
No reviews. No reviews. You've had your review.
From tenor, I used one.
You've used it, yes. Yes, yeah.
Gaultier just
13-12 game ball.
to see if he's still got a review, because they do retain their reviews in the tie break, but if they use it and actually get the decision wrong in the tie break, they also lose it. So just double checking there. 13-12, Gaultier.
Yes,
No,
left.
that's a
Got to
let.
stop doing that.
13-12.
Very annoying when Gregory Gaultier starts to do that.
Game ball.
Thing is, he's actually hitting good shots, but because of the movement straight back to the tee, Joey is just stopping Willstrop from trying. He'd actually be better off if he allowed Willstrop a little bit more access there.
Completely concur with you, Lee.
Yes, lad.
His movement across the
13-12.
middle is too square at the moment.
Game ball.
This is the reason for the stoppages. Gaultier got to allow Willstrop around somehow.
Well, it's James Willstrop who's trying to step up the court here.
Big chance. Willstrop again surviving very, very well, and he's back in the rally. He's into the front left again, Gaultier. Well, this is getting unbelievably hard here, Joey. Unbelievably hard, and he's pushed him into that. That's going to be a stroke.
To Willstrop.
Well, great patience level there from James Willstrop. See
Ball was very
Gaultier.
loose. No, you didn't give him access. Hand out
Gaultier just
13
not
all.
moving from that shot. I think if he'd have gone a little bit to his right, he would have allowed Willstrop some access, but you can see him just trying to stand his ground. And
Yeah, silly body position there from Gaultier. Anyway, he's been disciplined there with a stroke against. So back to 13 all.
Whoa. Oh, he's hit something on the
I
floor.
can't believe that. He's hit a bead of sweat.
Floor, please.
That ball absolutely pinged through
Well,
there.
it's hit a bead
Floor,
of sweat
please.
here.
Court
As
attendant.
Willstrop's connected, it's landed and skidded through.
No, sorry.
Well,
There's nowhere that can be a let ball because it was due to court conditions at the time.
Yeah.
I think it lands on the red line, you know. Oh no,
No,
it's
it
just
doesn't.
beyond the red line.
No,
but
it
the
just-
ball's
Just caught a
really
bead of sweat.
skidded through.
See the maintenance team trying to sort out the flooring, but what a time to hit some sweat. James Willstrop be thanking his lucky stars. He did actually play a very accurate drive, but with the extra help of the skidded ball getting past Gaultier's racket, who stares at the floor there.
14-13.
Well, could that
game
be the
ball.
piece of luck that decides this first game?
Well, he's got game ball. 14-13.
monster rally from both players. Everything's so even at the moment. Really is going to come down to the finest of margins at the end of this first game.
Well, look at this recovery from Willstrop. I mean, he's done brilliantly. We talk about his attacks, but his recovery play there, quite astonishing.
Well, he's working so hard here. Well, this is brilliant from Gaultier, but he's got to win the racket. He's got to win the rally.
Oh, he's got Willstrop on a piece of string, but then somehow he hangs on for dear life, the Englishman, and starts to return the pressure.
And he's always just caught them. I thought he'd hit that. Just caught the tin. I thought Willstrop had hit a fantastic backhand drop shot there, but he just catches the tin.
Hand out, 14 all.
Look at Gaultier's reaction.
Oh. Very rare that James Willstrop misses an opportunity in that area of the court. Backhand drop shot. So Gaultier brings it back to 14 all.
Oh, Willstrop's got it. Brilliant from Gaultier.
Rally there by both players. Gregory Gaultier using such soft hands at the front of the court.
Well, I can't actually believe that Willstrop got the volley back, but what a touch there from Gaultier.
15-14.
Brilliant from the Frenchman.
Game ball.
And you can see what it means to him.
Well, he's energized from that. The crowd completely captivated by this first game, as are we. Gaultier, 15-14.
Oh, he's mishit it. He's mishit it.
Hand out.
Well, he's not only mishit it, James Willstrop broke a string in that rally.
Okay, yes, yes.
What a bit of luck again for the Englishman here. Gaultier completely flunking that one.
There was nothing wrong with the bounce as well.
Well, I don't know why he's pointing at Willstrop.
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe when Willstrop hit the ball and the strings broke, it put some strange sort of spin on the ball or something. I don't know, but that's an absolute miss hit there from Gaultier.
Oh, wouldn't believe it after the rally that he produced
Take your seats
previously.
quickly, please. Quickly.
Well, stay seated,
Quickly.
everyone. This game still far from over. We've got some more people coming in, and they've missed some quite outrageous squash so far, but we're locked in at 15 all.
Please, can you get everybody settled? Thank you. Hand out.
I can't believe, Joey, we used to play to 15.
15 all.
This feels like an absolute marathon. This feels like a match in itself. In fact, it's longer than some of your matches anyway. Incredible first game.
Don't know about that. So 15 all.
Yes, lad.
Well,
15
Gaultier,
all.
it's tight to the side
Yeah,
wall,
just
but
because he's not pushing, it doesn't mean he can't get it.
he's got to let him
15
round.
all.
He's got to let him round because he's playing the ball tight to the side wall, but it's just too square when he comes off. I think that breaking play, Joey, will just allowed Willstrop to recover from that quite horrendous rally we had. And Gaultier won.
Well, look at that reaction. Oh, he's just hanging on here, Gaultier.
This is brilliant.
Oh, another ridiculous rally! Gregory Gaultier sprinting from corner to corner, producing an outstandingly tight backhand drop shot there.
Hand out 16,
Well,
15.
I don't know what game ball
Game
this
ball.
is, Joey. I don't know how many he's had anymore,
I'm not
but
sure.
this is just getting into new territory for me at 16-15.
Completely wondrous, really. I mean, it's swinging back and forth. His first game is encompassing everything about the PSA World Tour at the high end.
Gaultier just raising his hand there. He thought that ball was down from Willstrop, but I have to say it looked very good from here.
Well, that will be a let ball. The quality, Lee, of these players is
left.
mind-boggling.
16, 15, good, yes. 16, 15 game ball.
I'm just wondering how either of them are going to play another game after this. It's absolutely incredible.
Well, the bad news is they've only got 2 minutes to recover after this first game to play the next. That was the pickup there, and it was quite easily up by Willstrop. So 16-15.
Down.
Gaultier's hit the
Gregory
tin.
Gaultier's playing the rallies of his life, and then suddenly, as soon as he's done that, the next rally completely and utterly
Hand out
mistimes the
16
ball.
all.
Well, there's no reason for that one neither. I mean, it was a very average drop shot from Willstrop as well. Came right out to the middle. So another game ball wasted from Gaultier. And will he pay the price for that? Oh, that's a great shot.
Just straight back in. Slightly poor width there from James Willstrop. Gaultier slipping in the volley.
Hand out 17, 16.
He has surely got to get one of these game balls.
Yes, lad. Seventeen, 16.
Big chance for Gaultier. Oh, chose to go cross court with the volley. And again, Willstrop survives.
Yes, lad.
Gaultier doesn't do himself any favours with the shot when he takes his space
16.
like that. Because he plays so many good shots, he should let his opponent go and get them, because it's going to cause more damage.
Yeah, it's so tense so at the end of this first game, and Gaultier really trying to hold his ground in the middle of the court.
I think it's gone beyond tense now. I mean, you look like you've aged another 10 years, Lee.
I think I have. I think I have, and that's a fantastic drop shot there from Willstrop.
It's
how
not
tight
over
it is.
yet. Back to
17 all.
equal footing at 17 all.
What a rally again. Physically very, very hard.
Yes, lad.
there.
17 all.
I think this could be getting close to a world record for a one game on its own, let alone a first game.
Yes, lad.
Well, that's good play from Gaultier. He had it in his mind there that he wanted to go cross court.
17 all.
He just holds off hitting that.
Yes, thank you for the
I think he would have,
demonstration. It's still a let.
definitely hit Willstrop
17 all. Thank you.
Well,
He is a character.
Yeah, still a lot of front wall, wasn't there? 17 all.
Character. It's good that he stopped there. We have seen players in the past actually hit their opponents from that position, and if the ball's going to the front of the court, to the front wall, it's classed as a stroke for the person that's hit it. Luckily for Willstrop, there was no connection there. 17 all.
oh my word, it's another unbelievable rally from these two.
Well, we must be well over the 45-minute mark here, Lee.
Well, this is incredible stuff.
Out.
Now the ball was good, the referee called the ball out. Gaultier hasn't realised.
He doesn't realise because James Willstrop played a ridiculous low kill cross court there. Gaultier
18.
popping the ball on.
17.
We heard the referee
game
say
ball.
out. Luckily the players didn't hear because Gaultier would have used that. So James Willstrop now with game ball at 18-17.
Well, can Willstrop convert? Gaultier's had his chances. Whoa, what happened there?
No let.
Oh my word, he's given no let.
Oh no, let's have a look at this one.
Well,
there was contact.
this is interesting.
Game 2.
What's
no, hand out.
happened there?
18
He's
all.
caught his
Floor
foot there.
But
They've
was
got
he
their
going
legs.
the wrong way when he caught his foot?
You've no review left now.
Well, the referees
That's-
have given James Willstrop a no let. Let's have a look from the sky view.
It's Willstrop that's actually going forward for the straight shot from Gaultier. I mean, I don't know. I think on first view that was harsh, but it's hard to see what Greg could have done there. He was quite square again, but
Well,
Hand out 18 all.
What happened was there was a contact with the feet, but I don't know if James Willstrop would have been able to get that ball anyway. Anyway, it's been deemed as a no let, so Gaultier pulls it back to 18 all. Oh, now Willstrop sending the Frenchman completely the wrong way. Frenchman having to
Hand
go
out
into that front left-hand corner.
19-18 game ball.
But Willstrop sensing it, switching the play, so back in pole position.
well, this is brilliant. Retrieval from Willstrop, but too good from Gaultier.
No let.
This first
Hand
game
out.
is starting to get,
Well, it's epic.
19
There's
all.
no other word for it, Joe.
well, I'm running out of words.
Absolutely epic.
Pleased you actually came up with one there, Lee. Well, 19 all. That'll be a standard
Yes,
let.
let.
I can't call this at all. I mean,
19 all.
Well,
you can't predict anything here.
I'm not sure. Are you expecting me to, or?
Well,
I'd-
Of course not. Leave you with that responsibility.
absolutely unbelievable. I'm just wondering how they're going to play on after this.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, they've only got 2 minutes to recover.
Oh, that could be too good.
No let.
That could be too good from Gaultier. He's been looking for that particular shot. Again, it's quite square movement. He's coming off to the
20,
tee, but you can see the
19,
drop shot just staying that
game
little
ball.
bit further forward.
Well, the ball has got softer and softer because it's had no respite in this first game. either of the players. So 20-19, game ball here for Gaultier. Well, it's gone up a notch or two, the pace.
Oh, this is just ridiculous. This is another incredible rally from these two. Something's got to give. Well, the retrieval here from Willstrop, absolutely first class. He is hanging in here. And he's back in the rally. He's back in the rally. It was a fantastic rally from both players.
Gregory Gaultier seems to be signalling to somebody in the crowd.
2019 left side.
After
Game
that,
ball.
let ball appeal. So they've got to do it all over again. They'll need oxygen tanks in between games for these two players. So Gaultier serves after a let ball at 20-19. Game ball. Oh, there it is. Gregory Gaultier explodes from nowhere onto a boast to put in that forehand straight drop.
Game to Gaultier, 21-19. Gaultier leads, 1 game to love.